As the years go by, the Earth's population only continues to increase. With not enough of the resources we need to keep humanity alive, choices need to be made, and it's not always the best ones. Like, for instance, slashing rainforests for a quick crop cycle. This causes new problems, such as the destruction of the environment. Our circumstances now make us believe that science and development could never be in favor of nature and the environment. But what if we told you that both of these things can coexist? The wonders of nature can thrive even in the existence of high-rise buildings. This can be made possible through Saudi Arabia's planned megacity, called The Line. Living here, you'd get all the experiences of urban living with the beauty of nature around you. If this experience is something you're interested in, then you'll enjoy today's video from Lord Gizmo, a documentary on The Line. In this future city, the well-being of humans is put at the highest priority. This is a pioneering step in redefining urban development, challenging our old beliefs about what future cities should look like. Haven't heard of it yet? Well, The Line is a planned, smart, linear city in Neom Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. 200 meters broad, 170 kilometers long, and 500 meters above sea level make up this megacity. Its design is intended to do away with the need for automobiles, roads, and carbon emissions. In contrast to traditional cities, the health and welfare of the population will take precedence over infrastructure and transportation. The 170-kilometer-long metropolis is a component of the Saudi Vision 2030 project, which Saudi Arabia estimates will increase GDP by 48 billion USD and provide 460,000 new jobs. The Line, a $500 billion project, is slated to be the first Neom development. One of the problems of our world right now are the negative effects of fossil fuels on our environment. Scientists even argue that if we cannot do something about it or stop the use of fossil fuels altogether, the Earth will face irreversible damage. With the Line, a high amount of it will be stopped as it is fully dependent on renewable energy alone. They currently estimate that there will be 9 million people living in this project alone. This will result in a smaller infrastructure footprint and hitherto unheard of efficiencies in city operations. Residents will be able to take advantage of the nearby natural beauty thanks to the optimum environment all year round. In addition to high-speed rail, which takes 20 minutes to go from one end to the other, residents will have access to all facilities within a 5-minute walk of their homes. The project has drawn criticism for its effects on the local ecology and inhabitants, as well as for being technologically and economically unviable. However, excavation work had begun along the whole length of the project as of October of 2022. We are sure you will love this project too. In order to help you get a better idea on what it is and whether or not you will like it, here are some of the highlights of The Line. Regardless of where you are in the city, you are assured immediate and unhindered access to nature within a 2-minute walk thanks to its innovative design. Its varied open areas, which are suspended on several levels, enable this. In addition, everyone has equal access to the unobstructed views of the sky, mountains, and surrounding natural landscape. A smaller infrastructure footprint enables all of this without having to be concerned about urban sprawl. By getting rid of carbon-intensive infrastructure, particularly highways and roads, the city will be carbon neutral. The entirety of its operations, including those of its industries, will be powered by renewable energy. The inclusion of open spaces and natural elements throughout will play a significant part in improving the air quality. Residents will see friends and make new ones more frequently, thanks to all of the nearby amenities, with there always being something within walking distance. On top of that, a quick public transportation network will allow for trips from beginning to end to take only 20 minutes. To ensure safe and accurate service, artificial intelligence will power automated services. No more human error to slow you down. The environment has been thoughtfully planned to provide for an ideal combination of sunlight, shade, and natural ventilation in order to ensure the formation of microclimatic spaces. Additionally, the city's many green spaces will make it more comfortable for individuals who live, work, and visit here. Obviously, it's expected that this city will be home to some of society's highest-ranking individuals. A place of unmatched social and economic experimentation, free from traffic jams and pollution, along with top-notch preventative healthcare, will help people live longer. The city is built with people, not technology, in mind. A smart city that anticipates our needs and responds to them, not the other way around. The city's structuring allows for a higher density footprint, which will enhance the human experience and open up new commercial prospects. By 2030, 380,000 new employment opportunities will have been made. The no-car environment is a part of a completely sustainable transportation system that has no waiting and no emissions. More leisure time will result from fewer commutes. Higher discretionary earnings for citizens result from not having to pay for costs like auto insurance, gas, and parking, not to mention the cars themselves. The community will live close to and in harmony with nature, which will be 95% untouched by urbanization. And the line will be delivered efficiently thanks to advanced technology planning logistics and modular construction. The urban vertical garden always keeps nature close by. However, no idea is perfect. The line, despite it appearing to be very well thought out, was not saved from controversies and issues. The developers did not only receive praises and recognition for this idea, but also had to deal with a couple of critiques. And it's absolutely valid to go over these. So, let's. The line was planned to be built somewhere in the Tabuk province of northwestern Saudi Arabia. This area has been the known region for the Huaytat tribe. Even before the developers of the line were born, generations upon generations of the tribe had already inhabited this place. As the construction began, there have been reports of the eviction of these people from their homes. Since Saudi Arabia is a conservative and quite authoritarian place, speaking against it and defending the tribe was not encouraged. Some people have tried to protest against the evictions, just like the tribal activist Abdul Rahim al-Huwadi. However, his protests were met with force, as al-Huwadi was killed by Saudi special forces during a raid. Although there is no direct proof, people have connected it with the construction of the line. The government hopes to attract more visitors and residents to the city. However, people are doubtful about the humanitarian aspects of construction, especially when it comes to the well-being of workers there. They fear that weak laws and regulations don't provide significant protection for migrant workers, with Saudi Arabia being known to discriminate against them. Based on how the area of the line was planned, some have seen this to be negative for bird migration. The Wall Street Journal says that it can potentially disrupt the bird's pathway during migrational patterns. Carlos Felipe, the senior advisor to the New Urban Mobility Alliance, has questioned the possibility of this project. Even with their intentions, there are questions on whether this is technologically and environmentally friendly to build. He even stated that this is similar to wanting to live on Mars. Truly a long shot to go. He also questioned if it would take away from people wanting to experience something that isn't man-made, like simply going outside. It also does not help that many have tried this concept too, just like what the company Alphabet attempted to do in their Quayside project in Toronto, or the Songdo Smart City in South Korea, which both failed. It is still too early to tell whether this project will be successful or not. However, one thing is for sure. If all else goes to plan, it can offer great help not only to human beings, but also to the environment. Whether or not that will be the case is yet to be seen.